Hey, how's it going, guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to be checking out all the collectibles and weapons in the prologue and chapter 1 of the new game called Vampyr. So the first weapon we're going to get is the used machete, which is pretty much mandatory, and the first one we're going to get down here in the trenches. We'll be showing the mandatory weapons as well in this video, just for the sake of showing every single weapon. Now, after we start to get burnt by the sun and we enter this hideout, this is where we're going to get our first collectible over here on the shelf to the left. Now, on the second floor of the same building, we're going to be getting our next weapon, which is going to be the used revolver. Again, this one's pretty much mandatory. And that is going to be everything we can obtain in the prologue. So, now moving on to chapter 1. As soon as we start the first chapter, we're going to find ourselves being chased again, and here we can use this Nightcrawler parkour ability to get to the second building, and in the bottom floor of this very same building, we're going to get our first offhand weapon, which is going to be the used stake. Now, fast forward about halfway through the first chapter, after the bar scene and just after we find the corpse on the boat, we're going to be using the Nightcrawler ability again to cross over to the western side of the docks. And through here, we're going to find two warehouses. Both are going to be filled with enemies, so be very careful with those. We've cleared them out just for the sake of this video. Once we enter the second warehouse, we're going to notice there's a corpse here by the right-hand column, and this is going to be the next one of the collectibles. Now, pretty much in the exact same place, just above it, we're going to find a suitcase, and inside the suitcase, we're going to find the next one of the weapons, which is going to be the used Lupara, another firearm. And again, very close by, if we cross over the bridge just on the outside and enter the north side of the docks, go through this hallway here, at the end of it and cross it into the right-hand side wall, we'll be finding the next weapon, which is going to be our first two-handed weapon, the used scythe. This is a very good weapon. I would recommend equipping it before this next boss fight coming up, just around the corner. Once we defeat said boss fight against William, we will be awarded with the used bludgeon, another weapon. After that, we're going to get quite a long cutscene on a boat, and then we'll eventually arrive here at the hospital. Inside the courtyard on the left-hand side, we'll find this gentleman over here wandering around, and he is going to be a merchant. We can buy stuff off him, so if you click on Let's Trade, he'll be able to get a next weapon, which is going to be the shotgun. However, the shotgun does cost us 350 shillings, which is pretty expensive this early on in the game. So don't worry, you can buy this a little bit later. It's just the fact you can get it on Chapter 1 if you really want to. Straight after that, if you enter into the hospital, and on the right-hand side, the first room you enter, just here on the left cabinet, you will be able to find the next collectible. And that's actually going to be the final collectible of Chapter 1. We're only missing one more weapon, which is going to be located on the second floor of the hospital. So you go up the stairs and then take a left, and you're going to find it on the left-hand side just before getting to our own room. Here on the table, we'll be finding the final weapon, which is going to be the used hacksaw. And that is going to be everything for Chapter 1 as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more content, and we'll see you next time.